Y'all, I'm going to make a lot of us feel old today because I think there's still so many of y'all out there that remember and shared the birth of my first grandson. Well, next month will be, or a month after next, it will be 20 years. So how does that make you feel, honey? Does it make you feel like me, like old?
Well, that makes me feel old too. 20? Jeez.
Look at this young man. This is Jack. And so many of y'all made him blankets, sent him all kind of gifts. My friends out there, my fans, they truly celebrated his birth with me.
Yeah, that's right.
And I'm so proud of him, y'all.
Thank you, Gina.
In fact, I think we ought to do an interview. And you have the opportunity to catch people up with where you are.
I've been busy. So
I know
just
you
got back.
I know you.
First summer home from college, going into sophomore year next year. So we should do that. We should do an interview.
And well, I'll save that for the interview. Let's do it. Let's do it. But right now, we're going back down memory lanes in my very first cookbook, and we're making Mexican lasagna. And I remember making this for the bag lady because I'd make regular lasagna. And I said, we got to, just mix this up some. So if you want to drain the hamburger meat, we just browned it. And I like to leave it kind of chunky, so you'll know what you're biting, not all ground up. So is that thing big enough for you?
Yes, that should be good.
And I'm going to come down here, Jack. And I'm going to put a little spray on the pan. And I didn't know what I was doing when I did this. All right, now you can put it all back in the pan, baby.
Yes, ma'am. Try to leave a little bit of fluid in there so it still keeps that good taste.
Yes. You don't want to just sop it dry. And you can see there's still just a teeny bit of pink in there because that means flavor right there. But we didn't want as much as we had. All right, now all you got to do is put in your spices, and that's chili powder, ground cumin, and garlic, and a little cayenne pepper if you want it. But if you don't want it, because it'll make it hot. So you judge that. Chili, cumin, and garlic.
Yes, ma'am. Probably put a little bit of heat in there, just enough.
Yeah, but I think you're gonna need all of what's measured out, because I remember being in that little tiny kitchen, no dishwasher, no counter space.
Yeah, I told my dad that we were making this, and he mentioned that this is one of the old recipes.
Yeah.
From the Best Western.
Yes. Yeah, sometimes the air will make it stick. All right, now we want to kind of just, you all put a little bit. Heat.
A little bit.
Will Matthew eat it?
He will.
Okay.
We're taking this home to my family tonight for dinner. I called the boys and said, we're making Mexican lasagna, and they were pretty excited about it. So I would usually put in more heat because I enjoy the heat.
Toss that together.
But I know
enough your meat.
My younger brothers, Matthew just turned 15, Davis just turned 6. So I don't think that they'll enjoy the heat as much as I would. But
no. All right, I got a 16-ounce can of petite diced tomatoes. Just don't chop it up too fine.
So,
all right. Now we're going to come over here, and corn tortillas are not my favorite.
Really?
I love the flour.
Interesting.
But for it to be really more authentic Mexican, I just think of the corn.
I agree.
And these are not wanting to. I almost maybe shouldn't have sprayed it. Doesn't make it slick. Okay, so we're gonna do 2 layers, Jack.
All right.
And while you're doing that, I'm gonna, when you're making lasagna, you have to have either cottage cheese or the other one. What's the other one? It's ricotta. Yeah. And ricotta is a lot thicker, than this one.
Yeah.
But either one will work. So how much does it say cottage cheese?
It says 2 cups.
This has been 2 cups? Wow. This has been longer than 20 years. This goes back to probably 1990 or 91. Yep. It was 91 when we moved into the Best Western. So that package would be 2 cups. All right, now we're going to stir your cheese in and your egg.
All right.
I want to beat that up a little bit.
She doesn't like to give you very big bowls. She tests how much she can get into one bowl. It's a thing for her. We talk about it all the time.
That's a perfect size bowl. Okay, there you go. See, up here your room.
So this will be for 2 layers?
Yeah.
2 layers of tortillas?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You need your cheese.
That's right. Get that in there.
Yeah.
A little bit of cheese in.
Yeah.
Mm.
We'll probably put some more cheese too.
Oh, yeah? What type of cheese is that?
Well, I can't remember what.
Well, it's Monterey Jack.
Monterey
With
Jack.
peppers.
Oh, okay.
All right, so Jack, we are going to put half of our protein down
Okay.
and dollop this. Oh, look, that's going to make it. You know what? I think I'm going to change this around a little bit.
Okay.
Do you like fresh mozzarella cheese?
I do.
I love it.
do.
And I have some in here. All right, you want to put half of that mixture right there, baby?
Sounds good. Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, go. That's all right. Okay, well, we're going to have to make that do. I think could have used a little bit more meat, don't you?
Maybe it's had.
Yeah.
Maybe it's had. Well, I haven't cooked in a year, so I've had all my meals ready for me at the dining hall. So,
Isn't that wonderful?
got to get back used to cooking.
Yes. But you had other things to do.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm just going to dollop this on that, and then we'll use the rest of that to put on top.
Okay.
Okay, I think we can spare a little bit more and just do that. All right. I'm going to ask you to slice the mozzarella.
This one.
I'm going to put this in the middle because God made cheese and cheese don't hurt. Okay,
you go.
Bob, why don't you do some down the center? 'Cause
That's smart.
yeah,
Make sure everything is covered.
yeah. So, and you don't want to use it all here
Right.
because we're going to put it on the,
On the very top.
yeah, but
thing we're doing.
you got enough to
Yeah.
do more.
We'll do
Yeah.
one more right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe sometimes I'll tear it in two
Mm.
like that.
So it's not really
Sure.
chunky whenever it's
Yeah.
cooked. Yeah.
Yeah. How about that? That's my favorite part on a pizza.
Me too.
Okay. So wish I had some cream cheese, but we don't.
All right. So that's everything. We're all good. Get the meat,
I think we're all
cheeses.
good. Yeah.
Alrighty. Shit. Like that, like tuck it on top.
Yeah. Well, if you want some edges, I didn't do so good on this end. So you can fix it.
I'll try.
You just try to stand it up a little bit so it'll match both ends.
Mhm.
That is perfect, my darling angel. Okay, now you can pour your meat on that and try to, get it
Smash.
scattered, chunked and covered. Oh, how does it go? Covered.
Covered.
Joking. Something like that.
All right, there you go.
Okay. Now you want to just spread that around. So Teresa, really the only thing we're gonna have to have is when you are loading up the recipe, you can put optional on excuse me, on
Mozzarella
fresh
Mozzarella.
mozzarella.
and cream cheese.
Right, little bits. Look, just a little bit, baby. Perfect. It's perfect. And cream cheese. So if we had cream cheese, you'd want to just pinch off in bites the cream cheese and put it on that center layer. So you can do that at home when you make it again, if you like this recipe.
That's all good. We won't use all the cheese, or
Yeah. Now let's use a little bit more.
Oh no, Guinea does not leave
You don't
anything.
use it all.
Oh.
All right.
Listen, waste not, want not, Jack. If you've ever been in a position where you had nothing, it's trickable. It's hard to lose that mentality. And that's why you see so many older people that live through the Depression. You know, it doesn't matter how much money they make, they'll always be poor in their head. So if I were you, I would kind of cut those, pull them in half.
Yeah. Put that.
Yeah. And just kind of dot it.
Yeah, there you go.
Dot it around. You
Yeah,
do it,
okay.
baby. So look at your masterpiece, Jack.
Looks good.
You are a chip off the old block. Not the old block. That would be your daddy. But the old block. Yeah, so we're going to put this in our oven up on like 350 for 20 to 25 minutes.
Okay.
Because everything is basically done except for the egg and our cottage cheese. So it won't take long.
All right, let's go ahead and take it out. Oh my goodness.
How does it look?
That looks delicious.
Oh, yay.
And the sides are nice and crisp up.
Yes.
Perfect.
Wow.
There you go.
All right,
Go
now,
get that.
Jack,
Yes, ma'am.
in the recipe book, the way I told everybody to do it was like do diagonal stripes with the lettuce, the cheese, the spring onions,
And so you can make like little bowls out of it. That's why it's perfect for 4th of July.
the tomatoes. Yes. It is perfect for the 4th of July. And you can assemble everything and then put it in the oven at the last minute. And of course, I can't eat taco without sour cream. And jalapenos. We'd definitely have to pick out Peeps some jalapenos. It's on his, but you ready?
I am so ready.
Okay. So am I. Wow, kabow. Look at our fresh mozzarella
The
that we
cheese
added.
pool. Wow.
That we added. Well, just a little salt on top of it, y'all. A little pepper if you want some pepper.
Oh, that's neat. I've never seen that.
Oh, listen,
On that.
throw my electric. Because I don't like the real fine ground pepper.
Yeah.
You know, I like the coarse. But it definitely needs some salt.
All right.
So
Let's see what I'm going to put on here. I think I'll probably put everything on there.
Okay, you do whatever you want.
Tomatoes.
Do you want jalapenos?
No, ma'am. That's a little bit too. The little bit of pepper we put in there is enough.
The other's too intense.
Yes, ma'am.
Look at this. You gotta love fresh mozzarella. Okay, let's see what do I want. I know I want sour cream. I know I want some onions. Oh, a little tomato. Oh gosh, that looks so good.
No.
Okay, and I'm gonna need some more salt because sour cream screams for salt.
Oh my gosh, so cheesy. Look at that.
I know.
You ready?
Bon appetit.
Cheers.
Mm-hmm. Right, hit me in the face.
That's funny. That's good.
Would you like it with flour tortillas?
I think I like corn tortillas, but
To me,
I think flour would be good too. I think either could work. Whatever your preference is, either would be good.
don't choke, Paula. That's the first rule. But it was so good, I was falling too fast. But you could actually make one end flour and one end corn, just to see. Thank you, Angel.
Thanks you.
And I hope
Delicious.
you'll have a fabulous, safe 4th of July, along with all of our friends out there. Y'all be safe.
Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.